So Bob, I know you're coming to us from Clearwater and you are 70 years young, and welcome to the call. Please let everyone know what issues you've had prior to using the X39, how long you've been on it, and how you're doing today. Welcome.
Hi, Amy. Hey, Dr. Stacy. I actually, Amy, you just made me younger. I'm going to be 72 here in two and a half months. So anyway, but I have to tell you, for those who haven't heard, I'll just very briefly, I have been in pain with I've had 7 foot operations and 5 knee operations starting in 1978. I was a mailman. So I stepped in some holes and I was walking. That was in the time when you walked and carried a bag. And I would get home sometimes, guys, and I could not walk. I would just go lay down on the couch and totally exhausted, in total pain. The pain in my feet was so bad that a lot of times to go to bed at night, I would have to sleep with my feet over the edge of the bed because they could not touch the bed. It was too painful. I know that sounds crazy, but that's the way it was for many, many years for me. So I've lived with pain forever. I had, out of the 5 knee operations, 1 was a knee replacement, and that was my left knee. My right knee was completely bone on bone. They kept giving me shots and telling me I need to get it replaced, need to get it replaced. But the first knee, that when they did it, they didn't do a good job, and I was afraid to get the other operation. Then I found the patches 19 months ago. And the first thing that happened to me, and Mary made me remember this, my energy level doubled in 10 days or less, literally doubled. And then the sleep, I used to be a fitful sleeper, sleep an hour, be up, sleep an hour and a half, be up again, might be up for an hour, might be up for 2 hours. And that got so much better that I generally sleep 6 to 6.5 hours straight through. And like Mary, when I got up in the morning, I didn't want to get up. I was so tired. I had to force myself to get up out of bed. And now at my age, when I wake up, I kind of had a habit, kind of lay there, but only for a minute, because I get up and I go all day long. It is absolutely astonishing to me. And I have to tell you another thing that happened, which we were talking about it earlier today. I've forgotten. I had a toothache, and the pain was growing. It was getting larger along my gums. It got to the point where if I yawned or if I tried to open my mouth to eat like soup or something, it hurt. And I went to my dentist and he said, "You have a baby tooth. And underneath the baby tooth is a cavity. We have to pull that. We have to put I don't know, something down into my gum. I don't know what it was. And then cap that with a fake tooth." So anyway, I thought I left and I didn't want to do all that. And I thought, what if I put a patch on my outside there where the pain was? And guys, the pain, I would say, was about 4 or 5 teeth wide. Within 4 days, the pain had decreased by half. Within 2 weeks, the pain was completely gone. And that's been 6 months ago, and the pain has never come back.
Wow.
So I don't know what's going on. I mean, I can't, I don't like going to dentists, but I think I need to go back just to see what's going on, because there's no pain there. So that was amazing to me. And then Mary made me think about something else. She's lost weight. I've lost 14 pounds in 19 months. And the reason I know that is because when I go to buckle my pants, I can. That is an amazing feeling to be able to do that. So, and it was slowly, it was gradually, like probably maybe a pound a month. I don't really know. All I know is that happened. But getting back to my feet and my knees, I do not need to have my knee replaced that they've been shooting with cortisone, giving me pain pills for, and telling me I need to get it replaced. It is completely fine. However, I will tell you this, it didn't happen overnight. In fact, it took I didn't notice any improvement in my feet or my knees for at least 6 months. But like the very end of the 6th month or the beginning of the 7th month, I'm not sure which, I got up one morning, and I always hesitate to step down because I know it's going to be painful, it's going to be stiff, it's going to be swollen, or all three. And I got up and I stepped down and I had no pain, none. It was astounding, and I couldn't figure out what was different. And then I realized there was no pain, no stiffness, no swelling. And that was 9 months ago. And no, I'm sorry, that was almost 11 months ago now. And I have still no issues, none. So I think it's all just miraculous. So the other thing for any of the men out there that have this issue, over 10 years ago, my prostate became so bad that I could not urinate. I literally would go into the restroom and stand there and could not urinate. And I finally went to the doctor, and he gave me this little pink pill, and that pill made it so I could urinate. And I took that pill for almost 10 years. And now on the patch, I no longer need that pill. And without that pill, I could not urinate. So I'm done with the pill. It's back to like I was 30 years old again. It's just so incredible. I don't know what else I can, is there anything else, Amy, you can remember that?
Yeah, actually, I mean, what you're saying is amazing. But I know you had shoulder issues. You had bursitis.
Oh, yes. I used to be a baseball pitcher, and I had terrible bursitis to the point where I could not wear a pullover shirt because I couldn't get it on and off. I had to wear shirts that buttoned all the way down so that I could let them fall off. That pain is completely gone, completely gone. And I had forgotten about that too. But Amy can tell you guys, my knees were so bad. She had 2 little dogs I loved to death. I would get down on the floor to pet the dogs, and I could not get back up. That was 15 years ago. She knows, she can remember, I used to have to crawl over to a table or a chair, or someone, her husband or somebody, would have to help me up. That's how bad my knees were. And I can get down on the floor. I don't need anybody to help me up. I can stand up. I don't need any assisting whatsoever. And I'm playing basketball again at almost 72. So when you stop and think about all this stuff, it sounds surreal, but it's the most amazingly good feeling. So anyway.
Wow, amazing, Bob. And just like Mary, you are looking younger. And I know you have some new hair growth.
I do have hair growth. It still looks like fuzz, but it's coming up. So yeah, it doesn't make me look any more handsome, but but I'm happy to have it. It's fun.
Well, it's another nice side benefit. So awesome. So shoulder pain is gone, knee pain is gone, your foot pain, which I know you've had for many, many years, is gone. I also know you used to take a nap every day, and now you have more energy to get through the day.
Yes, I still will take a nap maybe once or twice a week, but it's not a 2-hour nap like I used to take every day. It's maybe a half hour, and then I'm good to go. But if I want to, I can actually push through it. I just kind of do it for fun now.
Because you can, because you're retired. You can. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. That is just incredible. I know with you, you've been on it for 19 months and things just getting better and better, and you're noticing more and more. So we thank you so much for coming on here. You do look better, and we're going to check in with you again, maybe 6 to 12 weeks, have you come back on here. We look forward to it. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Wow, folks, this is why we do this every day. And Dr. Stacy and Bob and me and a lot of people on this line, we hear these testimonials every single day. And that's why we're on a mission to share this incredible product. And I want to turn it back over to my lovely co-host, Dr. Stacy Holweger, who's been an integrative medicine doctor for 17 years. loves holistic health, has worked with hundreds of people all over the world. She loves teaching people about integrative medicine. She got started with LifeWave about a year ago when it was introduced for her daughter, who's had amazing results. And I know, Dr. Stacy, you work with hundreds of patients who are also getting amazing results. So thank you so much. Why don't you tell everyone how this product and technology works?
Absolutely. Thank you, Amy, so much. Thank you, Bob and Mary, for sharing your wonderful testimonials. I'm so happy for you and your success, all your successes. So that's very inspiring, and I know encouraging for other people that are on here listening tonight. So I want to share with you just a little bit about this patch, this X39 stem cell activation patch. What this patch is, you can see when I tear this back off, this is a non-transdermal patch. You see that little white part right there in the middle? Non-transdermal, that means that it's not actually putting anything into the body. So what is this then? How does this work? This patch has a proprietary blend of organic amino acids and salts and water that David Schmidt, our founder, inventor, CEO, and owner of this company, invented. He invented this patch. And so this is a non-transdermal patch. So again, you're not putting anything on the body. So when I explain this to you, understand that the way this works is very different from your smoker's patch or your estrogen patch or your birth control patch, your pain patch, okay? So this is actually a form of phototherapy. We call it photobiomodulation, light therapy. So this works with the body. And so what happens is when you take that back off and you stick it on your body, you can stick it anywhere you like, but we prefer the back of the neck. I have mine on back here still, or below the belly button, okay? And so when you put it on the body, our body's light, our body's heat, we know that we emit a low-level infrared light. If you went outside right now at night and you look through night vision goggles, you would see someone off in the distance, you would see that light being emitted from them. And so because we are heat and light, when you put this patch on, our body's low-level infrared light reflects back this the proprietary blend, the patented blend of amino acids and the salts and sugars that form this crystal lattice, reflects that back into our body, that light, okay? So you put the patch on, the patch, your body interacts, reflects back a signal to the body, telling the body to increase its GHK copper peptide production. Now, we all have GHK. We do know that it declines as we age. There's a great website you can go to. It's called reverseagingwithghk.com. It's Dr. Lauren Picard, and I love that website. It's a lot of great studies and science and research on GHK. So David has figured out how to signal with this patch the body to increase its own GHK production. And from there, it actually signals your body to increase its own stem cell production. Now, we know we're born with millions and millions and millions of stem cells. And those stem cells are the healer cells. They're the fighter cells. They go in and they heal the body. They repair the body. They regenerate the body. When you're young, you fall down, you get cuts and you break bones and you're falling out of trees and, you know, everything's happening, right? But you get back up instantly because those stem cells go to work and they heal the body right away. But we know as we age, our stem cell production declines, right? In your 30s, you're producing about half the stem cells, which is why you start to notice those little fine lines and wrinkles. You notice you can't multitask as well, that you have not as good of sleep quality, your energy level starts to decline, and you start to notice those aches and pains, those things that don't feel so well. Well, you guys, by the time you're in your 60s, you're producing about 10% of your stem cells. Once you're in your 70s, like Bob, they're not even detectable in the bloodstream. And so that's why you see that compound effect of the aging process. When you throw in diet, lifestyle, surgeries, injuries, illnesses, all of that causes a large amount of issues in the body, as you heard Bob mention, from different things with surgeries and, Mary with her sciatic, and all those aches and pains can continue year after year after year. And so when your body produces more of its own stem cells, pluripotent stem cells, which means they can turn into any type of cell they need, any type of tissue or organ or connective tissue. When your body produces more of its own stem cells, then it goes to work to repair, to regenerate, to rejuvenate those areas that are damaged, that have suffered over the years, right? And you heard that in these testimonials tonight. And so your body's different than mine, than Bob, than Mary's, and than Amy's. And so your body goes to work doing whatever it needs to. So here's the way this works. In the morning when you get up, you put this patch on the back of your neck or below your belly button. 12 hours on is the only rule. 12 hours to activate your body's GHK copper peptide production, which in turn activates your body's own stem cell production. So 12 hours on, you take it off, you throw it away, or of course, you put it in the pet bed, right? Your dog or your cat, your horse, help them to heal and repair as well too. David was saying earlier, maybe my dog, it would help her from snoring, the dog that was laying behind me so she can stop snoring. So do that, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Now, during that 12 hours, I want to make sure you're getting plenty of water, half your body weight in ounces of water every day. And we do that day in and day out, every single day, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. You're activating your stem cells, and then your body's regenerating, repairing, rejuvenating. Okay. And that compound effect, as you've heard from the testimonials tonight, is going to get better and better and better and better as the days go on, the months go on, and the years go on. So we're literally reverse aging your cells, your tissues, and your organs. So Amy's going to come back on now, and she's going to tell you how you can get these patches and how they would best benefit you. So Amy, if you want to go ahead and come back and tell us how we can get them, a little bit about David and LifeWave.
Sure. Thank you so much for that excellent explanation. Folks, as you just heard, David Schmidt is the man behind this unparalleled proprietary wearable technology. By the way, it's the one and only of its kind. No one else has it. There's zero competition, and there's a 20-year patent. LifeWave is a 17-year-old established company. By the way, we're in 81 countries, so we are a global company. Folks, again, it's non-transdermal and non-invasive. When you think of stem cells, we normally think of injections, and we think of thousands of dollars. We have the latest in stem cell activation therapy right here with the X39. So when I was introduced to this information 19 months ago, I put my business hat on. I wanted to not only wear and use this product, I wanted to partner with this company. There's two ways of getting your hands on these patches. So you can become a preferred customer, be a customer and save money. We have a very generous preferred customer program where you pay wholesale. Okay, we want you to pay wholesale, not retail. Save money. We also offer a sampling program of other patches when you become a preferred customer. Again, if you're like me and you put your business hat on, I also get the product at wholesale, but I locked arms with the company because I wanted to share this remarkable technology with others because I got amazing results. So you can buy product as packages. They start at $2.99 and go up to $15.99. You are just paying for the product. The business costs you absolutely nothing. It's turnkey, up in 5 minutes, and you can have a global internet business, ladies and gentlemen. So that way you can save money when you're using the product and you and your family use it. But if you're like me and want to share this because you're getting an amazing result, then you could also make money if you choose to. The main thing is to try this product. We all know people who can't sleep, have a lot of inflammation, have pain. Two of the most common things in America were mentioned this evening: sleep disorders. Okay, and I know Dr. Stacy will agree with me on this. America is the most sleep deprived country in the world, and also back pain. Millions, tens of millions of people have back pain, and people miss work all the time. We've covered that here. Okay, so you decide where you fit in, but we most definitely want you to get back to the person who got you on this line. But I looked at it this way, and think about this for just a moment. We have a well-established debt-free company, 17 years old, in 81 countries. But then we introduced the stem cell activation patch 2 years ago, which is a hot, sexy product that everybody wants. So we have best of both worlds, an established company with a new product. Also, in the last 3 years, our company has grown 10 times because of the X39. We've been featured in Inc. 5000 the last 3 years in a row. Folks, we're on target to do $300 million. Folks, please get back to the person who got you on this line. Get your questions answered. We will be doing this again tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern with Dr. Stacy and Laura. And also, if you wish, you can go to startx39.com, startx39.com, and there's a website there that will share with you the information, some testing, and the technology. Thank you so much for being on the line tonight. Have a blessed evening. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.